your name on the list or type it in. Then choose Start. G-O-O-D space B-O-Y. Hi, I'm Reader Rabbit.
And I'm Sam the Lion. And that's Pop, your program options pad.
Use Pop to control your program's options and to learn more about the educational features of the program. As soon as our books arrive, we can start our reading adventure.
And play the activities.
Special delivery for Reader Rabbit and Sam the Lion.
That was fast.
I hope you'll enjoy your books.
Look, it's the story of Jack and the Beanstalk.
And I have City Mouse, Country Mouse.
Which book should we read first? Our books! Now what'll we do?
I know. You can help Sam and me. Click on the book you want to read.
Rawr! Good choice!
City Mouse, Country Mouse. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Rawr! Thanks for choosing me, Sam the Lion. Let me tell you the story of the City Mouse and the Country Mouse. Rawr! Click here if you want me to read the story. Click here and we can read the story together. Let's read the story together.
Click on Sam to hear all of the words.
Here are the special words in this story: cousin, country, city, mouse, building, exciting, different, neighborhoods, visit.
Click on Sam to hear the story.
Country Mouse and City Mouse were cousins. Country Mouse loved living in the country. It was a quiet, peaceful life. City Mouse loved living in the city. It was a busy, exciting life. Ooh. The two mice were very different, but they were good friends. Country Mouse wrote his cousin a letter. "Come visit me," he wrote. "You will love it here." City Mouse came to the country. "It is beautiful here," she told her cousin. "Thanks," said Country Mouse. "Let's get some food for dinner." The cousins filled their baskets with acorns and apples.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ugh. Yuck.
Country Mouse made a feast. He worked very hard. He cooked acorn stew. He baked apple muffins. He made a pot of mint tea. The two mice sat down to eat. Country Mouse ate all of his food. City Mouse did not eat much. "Is something wrong?" asked Country Mouse. "I'm not used to country food," said City Mouse. Mm.
Yuck.
Mm.
Yuck.
Soon it was time for bed. Country Mouse went right to sleep. City Mouse was not used to country sounds. The noisy crickets and hooting owls kept her awake. The fields outside seemed big and dark.
Is something wrong?
Country life is not for me.
The next day, City Mouse was tired. "Is something wrong?" asked her cousin. "Country life is not for me," said City Mouse. "I like fancy food and bright city lights. Come with me to the city. You will love it there."
Isn't the country great?
It's too quiet here. Come with me to the city. You will love it there.
The two cousins walked through beautiful fields to a country lane. The country lane led to a big road. The mice followed the road to the city.
Hello.
Yeah.
City Mouse was happy to be home. "Look at all these crowds," she said. "Listen to all the buses and cars. Isn't life exciting here?" "It sure is noisy," said Country Mouse.
Look at all these crowds. Look at all these crowds.
Listen to the buses and cars. Isn't life exciting here?
Look at all these crowds.
It's time to go, go, go! You should look both ways before you cross the street.
The two mice walked through a city neighborhood. People and animals were everywhere. "I live in this building," said City Mouse. She led Country Mouse up some steps and through a door.
Wait! Something's coming! It's clear! I live in this building. People live here.
"People live here," said City Mouse. Country Mouse had never been inside a place where people lived. Everything was huge. "Come see my room," said City Mouse. She led her cousin to a mouse hole.
Isn't it great? Everything is so big!
How do we sit on these chairs?
No, silly. I live over there.
Oh.
Isn't it great? Everything is so big!
How do we sit on these chairs?
No, silly. I live over there.
Oh.
Come on, cousin. I'll show you where I live.
Let's go now.
Okay.
City Mouse had a very nice room. There was a fancy vase filled with flowers. There were pretty pictures on the walls. "It is beautiful here," said Country Mouse. "Thanks," said City Mouse. "Now let's go out for dinner."
Wow! What a feast!
And I didn't have to make it.
The cousins went out of the mouse hole. They climbed up on the table. Country Mouse had never seen so much food. He saw ham, potatoes, fruit pies, and nuts. "What a feast!" he said. "And I didn't have to make it," said City Mouse. Suddenly, a dog barked. A hungry cat howled. The barking and howling got louder. The mice jumped into a bowl. "Does this happen often?" asked Country Mouse in a scared voice.
Don't be afraid. The people that live here hardly ever let the animals in.
"Don't be afraid," said City Mouse. "We are safe. But I don't want you to worry. Let's take the cake to my room to eat."
Relax. Don't worry. We really are safe. Let's take the cake to my room to eat. Come on, let's get out of here.
What'll we do now?
Suddenly, a large furry face popped up at the end of the table. A cat looked at the mice with hungry eyes. "Let's get out of here!" the cousins cried.
I just stepped on the cake. Here, we can climb down this.
Country Mouse packed his bags. "Is something wrong?" asked City Mouse. "City life is not for me," said Country Mouse. "I'm not used to crowds and noise. I don't want to be dinner for a cat. I'm going back to the country."
Is something wrong?
City life is not for me. I'll just grab my hat and be off. I'll just grab my hat and be off.
Country Mouse walked along the city road. The city road led to a country lane. Country Mouse followed the country lane to beautiful fields. Soon he was at his own snug home. Country Mouse was happy to be home. City Mouse was happy to be home too. This is the right place for me, they said. And they both were right.
Click on one of these buttons to play an activity. Okay, let's match and order things from the story.
I have some questions about the story.
No problem. Let's look at my story map. It has all the important words and events from the story.
Coming through.
Not again! Oh, my story map is a mess!
You can help Reader Rabbit. Click on Story Match to match words and pictures. Click on Story Order to put events in the right order.
Okay, let's match words to pictures from the story. My map is all messed up. Match the pictures to the words. Click on a picture. Potatoes. Now click on the matching word. If you make a match, the word moves under the picture, and the picture colors in. Potatoes.
He saw ham, potatoes, fruit pies, and nuts.
When all the pictures are in color, my word map will be fixed. Mice. Mice. Crowds. Crowds.
I'm just not used to crowds and noise.
Crickets. Crickets. Nuts. Nuts.
He saw ham, potatoes, fruit pies, and nuts.
Yeah, you did it! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. Click here when you're done with your map. Time for a party!
Click on me, and you can play the map game again.
Click on one of these buttons to play an activity. Okay! Let's match and order things from the story.
Coming through.
Not again! Oh, my story map is a mess!
You can help Reader Rabbit.
Okay, let's put everything in order. Oh, everything is out of order. Travel along the road. And put the pictures in the right order. In the story, which of these pictures happened first? Click on that picture. Suddenly, a dog barked. If you put the picture in the right place, it colors in. When all the pictures are in color, my map will be fixed. Suddenly, a dog barked. Country Mouse made a feast.
I made a feast for my cousin.
Double match! The mice jumped into a bowl. City Mouse was not used to country sounds. The mice jumped into a bowl. The mice jumped into a bowl. City Mouse led her cousin to her mouse hole. Come on, cousin. Hey, double match. Thanks. Now everything is in order, so I can read my story map. Click here when you're done with your map. Time for a party!
Click on me, and you can play the map game again.
Click on one of these buttons. Okay! I know! City Mouse, Country Mouse.
Oh, I'm so glad you picked me, City Mouse, to tell you what really happened when I ventured out into the country. Let's go, go, go! Click here if you want me to read the story. I'll read the story. I'm City Mouse. I love living in the city. It's so exciting. I'm always on the go, go, go. My cousin, Country Mouse, lives in the country. He is not like me at all.
Ooh.
My cousin and I are pals. We write letters to each other. Once he wrote me, "Come visit me. You will love it here." I thought I would go, go, go to the country. It was great to see Country Mouse.
Ooh.
It is beautiful here, I told him. And it was, but our walk was much too long, and we had to get our own food. Yuck! I thought, don't they have buses and stores in the country? After all that walking, I needed to rest. Country Mouse did not. He cooked and cooked. His house was filled with strange smells. Have you ever smelled acorns cooking? We sat down to eat. I didn't eat much. The acorns were too hard. The apple muffins weren't sweet enough. Yuck! The mint tea was sour. Ugh. Yuck! Country cooking was not for me. City mice like to go, go, go until late, late, late. I couldn't do that at my cousin's house. Country mice go to bed early. I couldn't get to sleep. It was too dark outside. The night was filled with strange noises.
Is something wrong?
Country life is not for me. The next day, I was really tired. Is something wrong? My cousin asked.
Isn't the country great? Is something wrong?
Everything was wrong. I didn't like long walks and country cooking. I didn't like dark nights and strange noises. It's time for us to visit the city, I said to my cousin. Right now. Come with me to the city. You will love it there. Country Mouse and I walked through a field to a country lane. I got tired of walking. I wished that a bus would come by, but it didn't. So we walked all the way to the city. I was so happy to be back in the city. Isn't life exciting here? I asked my cousin. Listen to the buses and cars. Isn't life exciting here? It sure is noisy, he said. It was noisy and crowded and busy. Everyone was on the go, go, go.
It sure is noisy.
It was great. It's time to go, go, go. You should look both ways before you cross the street. We walked through city neighborhoods. I thought about taking a bus. But I knew that Country Mouse liked to walk. I thought he would like to walk in the city. He didn't. I led him into my building. It's clear. I live in this building. People live here. People live here, I told Country Mouse. I don't think my cousin liked that idea. Isn't it great? Everything is so big!
How do we sit on these chairs?
No, silly. I live over there.
Oh.
I think the room was too big for him. I could tell that he wanted to go, go, go into my small mouse hole. So I took him there. Come on, cousin. I'll show you where I live.
Let's go now.
Okay. Everything is very fancy, said Country Mouse. I could tell he wanted to stay in my mouse hole, but I was very hungry. And my nose told me that dinner was ready.
Wow! What a feast!
And I didn't have to make it. I led my cousin out of the mouse hole. Sure enough, there was a feast on the table. We ate and ate. I didn't tell my cousin that the people might come back during our dinner. I didn't want him to worry. Suddenly, a dog barked. A hungry cat howled. The barking and howling got closer. I thought it was exciting, but my cousin began to worry. We jumped into a bowl. Don't be afraid. The people that live here hardly ever let the animals in. I told Country Mouse we are safe. I could tell my cousin didn't feel safe. So I said we could take the cake to my room. Relax. Come on, let's get out of here.
What'll we do now?
Suddenly, a large, furry face popped up at the end of the table.
City mice like things to be exciting, but I could tell my cousin was worried. Let's get out of here, he cried.
Here, we can climb down this.
My cousin packed his bags. He wanted to go back home. Is something wrong?
City life is not for me.
City life is not for me, he said. How could anyone feel that way? City life is great. My cousin walked along the city road. I would have taken a bus. The city road led to a country lane. My cousin walked all the way home. I get tired just thinking about it. Country Mouse was happy to be back in the country. I was happy to be in the city. We'd like to see each other again, but where? Not the city. Not the country. Maybe on a spaceship.
The end. Click on one of these buttons to play an activity. Okay, let's write a letter.
I have some things I'd like to say to the story characters. I know. Let's write a letter. Can you help me?
You can help. Click on the character you want to write to.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Huge.
Click on Sam to
Ice cream.
Click on Sam to hear the letter.
Feed it. When you
Click on Sam.
Your friend, dear cat, when you saw the mice, I bet you felt huge. Instead of eating mice, you should eat ice cream. When you see a mouse, you should feed it. Your friend, Sam.
Click on any picture to help Sam write the. Click on Sam.
Speedy Snail here. Got anything to mail? Oh, I don't know. This could take a while. Special delivery for Sam from the cat.
Click on the cat to hear.
Dear Sam, maybe I should feed a mouse and give him a big dinner. Eating would make him fat and round. Running just makes him thinner. I want the mouse to be really big, so I will have more to eat. The next time I see a mouse, I will feed it a yummy treat.
Meow.
The cat.
Click on the picture when you are.
Adios.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Jack. You full mice. From Sam. Dear cat, you would make a good pet for Jack. When the mice saw you, they were full. Do you like to eat mice? From Sam.
Dear Sam, I think that mice are the best kind of treat. First I get to chase them, and then I get to eat. I always look for mice when I have an empty tummy because, as you know, mice are really yummy.
Meow.
The cat.
Toodaloo.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Dear cute. A dog show. Maybe you should. Fleas. From Dear Cat. I think you are cute. Maybe you should go to a dog show. If you were nicer, you would have more fleas. From Sam.
Dear Sam, if I were nicer, I'd have more fleas? I'd rather have more milk and cheese. The fleas I have just make me wheeze and rub and itch and scratch and sneeze. I'm hoping that a big, strong breeze will blow them all up in the trees or far away across the seas. Please, please, no more fleas.
Meow.
The cat.
I'll be back a little.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Dear Friendly. The North Pole. Mice. Your friend. Dear cat, I think you are friendly. Maybe you should go to the North Pole. If you were nicer, you would have more mice. Your friend, Sam.
Dear Sam, if I were nice, I would have more mice. What a good idea! I would tell each mouse, "Come in my house. You are always welcome here." They'd all be able to sit at my table. What a lovely scene! I would love to have them all over for dinner, if you know what I mean. The cat.
I'll be back a
Okay, let's write to the cat. Happy. Cat food. Dance with it. Sincerely, dear cat. When you saw the mice, I bet you felt happy. Instead of eating mice, you should eat cat food. When you see a mouse, you should dance with it. Sincerely, Sam.
Dear Sam, I would love to dance with a mouse. We would have so much fun. We could do the bunny hop. Did you know that cats can hop? We can hop as well as bunnies can. Mice can hop too. Mice hop whenever they see a cat. The cat.
adios.
Okay, let a dog. Frightened. Mice. Your friend. Dear cat, you would make a good pet for a dog. When the mice saw you, they were frightened. Do you like to eat mice? Your friend, Sam.
Dear Sam, yes, I like to eat mice. I am a cat. Every cat likes to chase mice. Every cat likes to catch mice. And every cat likes to eat mice. Mice. The cat.
I'll be back a little.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Mean. Ice cream. Read to it. Sincerely, dear cat. When you saw the mice, I bet you felt mean. Instead of eating mice, you should eat ice cream. When you see a mouse, you should read to it. Sincerely, Sam.
Dear Sam, the next time I see a mouse, I will ask it to come to my house. At my house, we can read. I have all the books that we need. Reading to a mouse is a good thing to do, unless it's a book about making mouse stew. The cat.
Toodaloo.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Annoying. School. Friends. Dear cat, I think you are annoying. Maybe you should go to school. If you were nicer, you would have more friends. Sam.
Dear Sam, being nice to others is really the best way. To be sure, I have some friends around me every day. If I want a mouse as a friend, do I have to be really nice? I guess I shouldn't pounce if I want to be friends with mice. The cat.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Dear cat, City Mouse. Frightened. Acorn stew. From Dear cat, you would make a good pet for City Mouse. When the mice saw you, they were frightened. Do you like to eat acorn stew? From Sam.
Dear Sam, do I like acorn stew? Why, yes, of course I do. It's such a tasty treat. For lunch it can't be beat. The next time there is good weather, let's have some lunch together. I will sit and talk with you, and we will eat acorn stew.
Meow.
The cat.
Adios.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Mean. The North Pole. Treats. Your dear cat, I think you are mean. Maybe you should go to the North Pole. If you were nicer, you would have more treats. Your pal, Sam.
Speedy Snail here. Got anything to mail? Oh, I don't know. This could take a while.
Dear Sam, you think if I were nicer, I might get a few more treats? Well, that sounds good to me, because you know how I love sweets. From now on, I will try to wake up in a better mood, and all day I will work hard to improve my catitude.
Meow.
The cat.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write happy. Fish. Ignore it. Love. Dear cat, when you saw the mice, I bet you felt happy. Instead of eating mice, you should eat fish. When you see a mouse, you should ignore it. Love, Sam.
Dear Sam, the next mouse I see, I promise to ignore. Even if he runs right across the floor. Even if he climbs on my head from the south. Even if he hops right into my...
Meow.
The cat.
I'll be back a little.
Okay, let's write to the cat. Dear cat, a monster. Full. Okay, let's write to crowded. Earplugs. Bubblegum. Your pet. Dear Country Mouse, I think your cousin's house was too crowded. Maybe you should send her earplugs. On your next trip, you should bring bubblegum. Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, if I take a trip, I'll bring bubble gum. If you come too, I'll give you some. Chew, 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 chew. That's what the two of us will do. Pop, 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 pop. Our bubble blowing will never stop. Your friend, Country Mouse.
I'll be back.
Lonely. Apples. Bullfrog. Your pal. Dear Country Mouse, is it lonely to live in the country? I bet you like the apples. You could teach me to ride a bullfrog. Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, bullfrog rides are really fun. First you have to catch one. Hop, 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 hop. Those jumpy bullfrogs never stop. Leap, 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 leap. You chase them until it's time to sleep. To catch a bullfrog's quite a trick. You might need a pogo stick. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Toodaloo!
Excited. Noisy. Catch. Dear Country Mouse, I bet you felt excited in the city. City animals can be very noisy. Aren't you glad the cat didn't catch you? Sam.
Dear Sam, when a cat tries to catch you, it's not a lot of fun. Especially if you're trying to eat. Then you have to eat on the run. So yes, I'm glad I got away. Next time, I will know better. I will ask my cousin if the cat's away when I send her my next letter. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Adios!
Okay, silly. Huge. Hug. Dear Country Mouse, I bet you felt silly in the city. City animals can be very huge. Aren't you glad the cat didn't hug you? Sam.
Dear Sam, yes, I am glad the cat didn't hug me. Can you imagine? What a sight that would be. I would have been squished, just like a bug. Yes, I am glad the cat didn't give me a hug. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Adios!
Okay, noisy. Flowers. A pillow. Sincerely.
Speedy Snail here. Got anything?
Dear Sam, there's nothing more fun late at night than a quiet, peaceful pillow fight. When I take a trip, my pillow comes too. So you better get ready. I might visit you. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Toodaloo!
Relaxing. Flies. Porcupine. Your dear Country Mouse, is it relaxing to live in the country? I bet you like the flies. You could teach me to ride a porcupine. Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, riding a porcupine is very exciting. Maybe too exciting. Let me tell you about porcupines. They have sharp points. If you ride a porcupine, you will say ouch a lot. After you ride one, come to my house. I will be happy to make you some mint tea. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Adios!
Okay, let's write to Country Mouse. Huge. A monster. Clean socks. Dear Country Mouse, I think your cousin's house was too huge. Maybe you should send her a monster. On your next trip, you should bring clean socks. Sincerely, Sam.
Dear Sam, trips to the park, trips to the sea, they are never as fun when it's just me. So I pick up the phone and I call some friends. And when we're together, the fun never ends. Your toodaloo!
Okay, exciting. apples.
I bet you.
Mud puddles. Skunk. Dear Country Mouse, is it exciting to live in the country?
I bet you like the mud puddles.
You could teach me to ride a skunk.
Rawr.
Sam.
Dear Sam, I would be happy to teach you to ride a skunk. It's very easy. First, you find a skunk. Then you ask, "May I have a ride?" You climb onto the skunk. You use one hand to hold on. You use the other to hold your nose. Then you say,
Giddy up, skunk.
"Your friend, Country Mouse."
I'll be back a
Okay, scared. Hungry.
Tickle.
Dear Country Mouse,
I bet you felt scared in the city.
city animals can be very hungry. Aren't you glad the cat didn't tickle you? Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, I am very ticklish on my ears, feet, and nose. But I am glad that the cat didn't tickle those. I do like to laugh, and being tickled can be nice, but I don't think that cats should be allowed to tickle mice. Your friend, Country Mouse.
toodaloo.
Okay, scare. Trees. Horse. Dear Country Mouse, is it scary to live in the country?
I bet you like the trees.
You could teach me to ride a horse.
Rawr.
Sam.
Dear Sam, you can visit me, of course. I will teach you to ride a horse. I know a horse that you would like. He's as easy to ride as a bright new bike. Just give him an apple and pet his mane and ride him on a country lane. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Toodaloo.
Okay, brave. Scary. Cook. You, dear Country Mouse,
I bet you felt brave in the city.
city animals can be very scary. Aren't you glad the cat didn't cook you? Your friend, Sam.
Dear Sam, I like to cook dinner. I do not like to be dinner. So yes, I am glad the cat didn't cook me. Getting chased was scary enough. Your friend, Country Mouse.
Toodaloo.
Okay, let's write to Country Mouse. Restaurants. Bus. Hide. Dear City Mouse,
City life could be fun because of the restaurants.
in the city, you can ride a bus. If I visited you, I would want to hide.
Rawr.
Sam.
Dear Sam, I'm glad you want to hide. I am very good at finding hiding places. Since I am small, I can fit anywhere. Maybe we can play hide and go seek. Do you think you could find me? Your pal, City Mouse.
Adios.
Dirty. People. A fair. Your Dear City Mouse, I think the country is too dirty for you. I bet you'd like it if it had more people. On your next trip, you should go to a fair. Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, if I go to the fair, can I ride in the air? Is it okay if I squeal when I ride the Ferris wheel? Going to a fair would be a great thing to do. I will go there next. You should come too. Your pal, City Mouse.
Toodaloo!
Acorns. Flies. Restaurant. Your Dear City Mouse, I'm sorry you didn't like the acorns. At least you didn't eat flies for dinner. Maybe you'd like to get your food from a restaurant. Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, I love getting food from restaurants. I'm always on the go, 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 picking up all the crumbs before people see me. I can eat anything from the menu, as long as the person who ordered it doesn't eat it first. Your pal, City Mouse.
I'll be back.
Apple muffins. Dirt. Store. Dear City Mouse, I'm sorry you didn't like the apple muffins. At least you didn't eat dirt for dinner. Maybe you'd like to get your food from a store. From Sam.
Dear Sam, I love getting food from a store. That's one reason I love the city. I can find all kinds of food to eat. And I can have something different for each meal. That's what keeps me on the go, go, go. Your pal, City Mouse.
Toodaloo!
Cars. Bike. Take a walk. Dear City Mouse, city life could be fun because of the cars. In the city, you can ride a bike. If I visited you, I would want to take a walk. Sam.
Dear Sam, I think taking a walk is a wonderful plan. We can walk all day long and walk as far as we can. When we take a walk, be sure to bring something to drink. I may be small and have short legs, but I can walk more than you think. Your pal, City Mouse.
Adios!
Dark. Cement. The movie. Dear City Mouse, I think the country is too dark for you. I bet you'd like it if it had more cement. On your next trip, you should go to the movies. Sincerely, Sam.
Dear Sam, going to the movies is so neat, neat, neat. I sit in a squishy seat. When I watch the movies, I like to eat. But sometimes popcorn gets stuck on my feet. I like movies. Yes, I do. I would like to go with you. Your pal, City Mouse.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write to City Mouse. Dear City Mouse, mint tea. Worms. Table. Sincerely. Dear City Mouse, I'm sorry you didn't like the mint tea. At least you didn't eat worms for dinner. Maybe you'd like to get your food from a table. Sincerely, Sam.
Speedy
Dear Sam, yes, I like getting food from a table. That's where I find the best food at my house. I can eat cake and breads and leftover meat. I just have to try and get the food before the cat catches me. Yikes!
Your pal, City Mouse.
Adios.
Okay, food. Bike. Read. Dear City Mouse, city life could be fun because of the food. In the city, you can ride a bike.
If I visited you, I would want to read.
Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, I would love to read if you come to the city. Reading books is great. Do you have a favorite book? I like all books.
Your pal, City Mouse.
Adios.
Quiet. People. The moon. Dear City Mouse, I think the country is too quiet for you. I bet you'd like it if it had more people. On your next trip, you should go to the moon. Sincerely, Sam.
Dear Sam, I'd like to go to the moon next, but how should I get there? I think it's too far to walk, and I'm sure there is no bus. I know. Maybe I will take a rocket. Can mice ride on rockets?
Your pal, City Mouse.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write to City Mouse. People. Taxi. Hide. Dear City Mouse, city life could be fun because of the people. In the city, you can ride a taxi. If I visited you, I would want to hide. Your pal, Sam.
Dear Sam, I'm a mouse in a house with dogs and cats inside. But since you're not a mouse, then you don't need to hide. But hiding can be fun if we play hide and go seek. And when you come, I'll let you hide. I promise I won't peek.
Your pal, City Mouse.
Adios.
Lonely. Cement. A fair. The beach. Dear City Mouse, I think the country is too lonely for you. I bet you'd like it if it had more cement. On your next trip, you should go to the beach. Sincerely, Sam.
Dear Sam, I'd love to go to the beach. I love to hear the waves crash. I hope it's busy and crowded there. If I go to the beach, I will play. Maybe I should bring a bucket and a shovel.
Your pal, City Mouse.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write to Acorn Stew. Flies. Truck. Dear City Mouse, I'm sorry you didn't like the acorn stew. At least you didn't eat flies for dinner. Maybe you'd like to get your food from a truck. Love, Sam.
Dear Sam, I hear a bell, and I'm in luck. A meal on wheels, the ice cream truck. This truck has the yummiest, tastiest food. One bite and I'm in a wonderful mood.
Your pal, City Mouse.
Adios.
Okay, let's write again later. Click on one of these buttons. All right. I know. City Mouse, Country Mouse. Click on the character you...
Hi, I'm Country Mouse. Come with me and I'll tell you what happened when I went to the city. Ah, what an experience! Click here if you want me to read the story. I'll read the story. My name is Country Mouse. I will always live in the country. It is quiet and peaceful here. My cousin, City Mouse, lives in the city. Let me tell you our story. My cousin and I are good friends. We write letters to each other. Once I wrote, "Come visit me. You will love it here." I really thought she would. After all, I love it here. My cousin came to the country. "It is beautiful here," she told me. We took a long walk. I love to take long walks in the country. We filled our baskets with acorns and apples. I love to cook. I made a feast for my cousin. I made acorn stew and apple muffins. I made mint tea. My house was filled with wonderful smells. We sat down to eat. City Mouse did not eat much. "I'm just not used to country food," she said. I really thought she would like it. After all, I loved it. I ate every bit. Mm.
Yuck.
Soon it was time for bed. I was very tired. The songs of the crickets and the owls put me to sleep. I guess City Mouse did not like their songs. She said the noise kept her awake. Is something wrong?
Country life is not for me.
My cousin was tired the next day. Country life is not for me, she said. How could anyone feel that way? Life in the country is wonderful. City Mouse asked me to go to the city with her. She said I would love it there.
Come with me to the city. You will love it there.
City Mouse and I walked through green fields to a country lane. That was nice. The country lane led to a big road. The road was noisy and busy. Soon we could see the city. It looked like a busy place too. The city was huge. It was noisy and crowded. City Mouse liked that. "Isn't life exciting here?" she asked.
Listen to the buses and cars. Isn't life exciting here?
It sure is noisy. It was exciting, all right. Maybe too exciting.
It's time to go, go, go! You should look both ways before you cross the street.
We walked through a city neighborhood. Walking in the city is not like walking in the country. You have to watch out for cars and bikes. You have to watch out for people and animals. I was so glad to get to my cousin's house.
It's clear. I live in this building. People live here.
People live here, said City Mouse. That made me worry. I am not at all used to people. People are so big. The room we were in was big too. I was happy to see the small mouse hole.
Come on, cousin. I'll show you where I live.
Let's go now.
Okay.
My cousin had a beautiful room. I was ready to sit down and rest. Now let's go out for dinner, said City Mouse. Go out for dinner, I thought. What does that mean? I soon found out. Wow! What a feast!
And I didn't have to make it.
My cousin led me out of the mouse hole. We climbed up on a big table. I had never seen so much food. It did not taste like country food, but it did taste wonderful. I was starting to like city life. Suddenly, a dog barked. A hungry cat howled. My cousin and I jumped into a bowl. Does this happen often? I asked. Ah!
Don't be afraid. The people that live here hardly ever let the animals in.
My cousin told me that we were safe. I did not feel safe in that bowl. In the country, there are rocks to hide under. There are holes to jump into. My cousin didn't want me to worry. She said we could take the cake to her room.
Relax. Come on, let's get out of here.
What'll we do now? Suddenly, a large furry face popped up at the end of the table. City cats look a lot like country cats. And from the look in those eyes, city cats like to eat mice too. Let's get out of here, my cousin and I cried. Here, we can climb down this. I went back to my cousin's hole and I packed my bags. Is anything wrong? My cousin asked. Everything was wrong.
Is something wrong?
City life is not for me. The city was noisy and crowded. The house was full of hungry animals. I could not stay at her house. I walked very fast along the city road. I was so happy when I came to the country lane. I followed the country lane to green fields. It was wonderful to see my home. I was so happy to be home. My cousin was happy to be home too. We still write letters to each other, but there is one thing we don't say anymore. We don't say, "Come visit me. You will love it here. We know better."
The end. I know. You can help Sam and me. This is Pop. Choose a button or click outside of Pop to close Pop. Do you want to stop playing? Bye-bye.